thin metal down under here. I'm going to do a bit of a spotlight video tonight on some of my favourite metal bands out of where I live, New Zealand. I think I've got 6. There's plenty more out there, but these are some of my favourites, and I'll get on with it. First band I'm going to show is what's actually playing in the background at the moment, and that is the band Sonic Altar. Yeah, Sonic Altar. The name of this album is called Undying Sun. This is the one that is on at the moment. Great sounding power metal. This album came out about 2011, I believe. It doesn't have it on the back, but yeah, really great power metal. I'm going to leave a link to all the bands I show down below, so if you want to check them out, go ahead, and if you like them, let me know in the comments. We have lyrics. Yeah, but it's fantastic heavy metal, power metal. As I said, Undying Sun. This is their second album. I also have their first album, and also had an EP, which I haven't actually got. The first one, this one here, quite hard to see with the glare this evening. This one is called No Sacrifice, and this would actually be my favourite of the 2 albums that I own by them. This one came out, once again, doesn't have a date on it, but it might say inside. There's a CD. There's a picture of the guys there, fairly young. I'd say they're all in their 20s this time. Let's see if I can find a date for you. I always hate it when they don't have a date. Actually can't find a date anywhere, to be honest. Maybe 2008, around that time. It doesn't say on the CD itself. No, it doesn't. But yeah, a great album by Sonic Altar, spelled SONICALTAR. So as I said, I'll leave a link to them down below, and as I said, they're playing in the background at the moment. So if you enjoy it, definitely check these guys out. Sonic Altar is my first pick. Next one we'll go with is the band 8 Foot Sativa. Great thrash speed metal. This one came out in 2002, I believe. First time I ever heard of something 8 Foot Sativa was on a local New Zealand movie called The Locals. It was a sort of like a supernatural thriller horror, and they had a song by 8 Foot Sativa, and yeah, I really liked it. And don't believe it was off this particular album. It was off their album earlier to this one. Yeah, great thrashy metal, more modern sounding thrash. But this one came out in 2002, so it's still 18 years ago now. The song Chelsea Grin is fantastic. Love that song. Season for Assault is another great one. The whole album is fantastic. Here's a picture of the guys there. I actually sent a copy of this to Mark G with a C, with a different cover artwork. He seems to enjoy it. Yep, that's 8 Foot Sativa. I'll leave a link to these guys as well, so you can go and check them out if you like a bit of modern thrash metal. Yeah, really good stuff. Next one is a fairly new band to me. They've been out for a few years, but this is their first ever physical release. Saw these guys in concert. I'd never heard their music before I went to the show, and that band is Black Smoke Trigger. Met the guys after the show, really nice guys, and they signed it for me. What's great about this was recorded in Nashville, and Mick Mars from Motley Crue appears on one of the tracks, which is called The Way I'm Wired, featuring Mick Mars on guitar. And it's a great song. It's got hard rock on the verge of heavy metal. Black Smoke Trigger, the name of the album is Set It Off, and this recently just was released on a vinyl. This is a 7-track album, so you can't really class it as an EP because there's 7 tracks. But yeah, I really enjoyed the show. The guitarist is actually a multi-millionaire. He has his own guitar studio, and he teaches, does lessons online, and has done really well for himself. And he said he's made a lot of money from playing guitar, and he really shreds on this album. Remember the first song they played in concert, just blew me away. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I actually don't think it was off this album. Yeah, but the guitar work was just amazing. Yeah, but Black Smoke Trigger, this is from 2019. Came out right at the end of 2019. But yeah, great album, this one. Picture of the guys there. But yeah, just fantastic rock. And this is the guitarist, what's his name? Charlie Wallace. Yeah, so great new band. I think they're about to possibly go over and tour in the States. Well, I'm definitely sure they're going somewhere out of New Zealand anyway. But yeah, good stuff. Next one is a bit more extreme, and it is the band Bulletbelt. I know Mark G with a C knows of this band. Blackened, thrashy, death metal. Not everybody's taste. The singer on this particular album, which is called, I can't even read it, Rise of the Banshee, female fronted on this particular album, and she has a very extreme style voice, screeching, very high pitched, and it takes a bit of getting used to. She has some real strong lungs on her. It even took me a while. Love the music, but it took me a while to get used to her vocals also. And this one came out on a sort of like a smoky, bluey grey vinyl, which is really good. Like the colour, which really matches the album artwork. This album, we've had about 3 albums now, I believe. 2 with this female singer. This one came out in 2014, so it's 6 years old now. Never actually seen them live, but here is a picture of the band there, and she actually has sharpened some of her teeth to a point. Her fangs are actually very sharp, and some of her other teeth that she's sharpened as well. So yeah, very extreme lady. A lot of piercings on her face as well. Yeah, so if you're into the more extreme side of metal, go and check out Bulletbelt. The other album, 1 or 2 albums they've put out have had a male singer on them, and it's more death metal style of singing. But yeah, I do enjoy these guys from time to time when I'm in that mood. But I love that cover artwork. So that's Bulletbelt and Rise of the Banshee. So I'll leave a link to these guys as well, so go and check them out. Then there's a band that I know a lot of you guys know of, and that band is Alien Weaponry, and the album 2. What's unique about these guys? They're very, very young guys, just teenagers. Here's a picture of them here. What's unique about these guys? They sing a lot of their songs in Maori, which is New Zealand's second national language after English, obviously, and our third is sign language. But yeah, it's really good thrash heavy metal. Not all the songs are thrashy. There's a couple in English also. But yeah, saw these guys live in 2014 when they were just down here, and they were chaperoned by their parents. Never heard of them up until that point, and at that time they were just doing thrash covers, but they were so energetic on stage, and so glad that they're still going. I know they've played some big festivals over in Europe, even to download, possibly Varkin as well, not 100% sure. But this one also came with a 7-inch single because they couldn't fit the whole album on the vinyl, just on standard black. But yeah, love that logo. Yes, the name of the album is 2, came out in 2018. And this one is a strictly limited edition with the 7-inch single. And there's the guys there. 2 of them are brothers, and 1 friend in the band as well. But hopefully they'll put out some more music in the next year or 2. And yeah, keep on producing really cool stuff and promoting the Maori language of New Zealand here. Yep, 2, great band. Keeping metal alive in New Zealand. And then I couldn't do a spotlight on New Zealand metal without showing my favourite band out of New Zealand. I've seen them live 12 times now, saw them a couple of weekends ago. And as you probably know who it is, that is the band Devilskin. This is the debut album, Re-Rise, from 2014. Yeah, love these guys. I've met them many times, and they're so down to earth and friendly. And this album also came with a 7-inch single. Some songs that couldn't fit on the album. I actually have 2 copies of this. One black vinyl, and then also have one on red vinyl. As I said, I'll leave a link to these guys as well. A lot of you guys would have heard of them before, even if you hadn't heard them. But they're hard rock, heavy metal, clean vocals, growly vocals. Jenny Stewlander, the lead singer, she has such a beautiful voice, but she could growl in some places as well. And this is the black version. And my other actual album cover is on the wall because it is signed. So I also have the sleeve for this one on the same album, and this is the red version. Favourite tracks on here would be Little Pills, which is the first song I ever heard from them. Elvis Presley's Circle Pit, which is a great start to the album, really heavy. What else we got here? Violation, that would be the heaviest track on the album, and is absolutely fantastic. Rips your balls off, live especially. And the song Dirt, which always gets the crowd pumped, and have a sing-along on that one. A track that's never left their live set list, because it gets the crowd pumped. Yep, but awesome cover there. We Rise, Devilskin, 2014. And in their second release, we have Be Like the River. Not as good as the debut, not as heavy in my eyes, but still a great album with great album artwork. You have the lyrics and the picture there. We also have a new album coming out in April called Red, and they're about to head over and do a whole lot of shows in the UK. So if you're over there, I hope you guys can go over and check them out while they're there. And I also have 2 copies of this on vinyl too, and the other one is signed on the wall. So I have 2 sleeves and the one just to keep them looked after. Also have on CD as well, and we also have a live CD DVD combo which I also own. Yeah, it's absolutely love Devilskin. So down to earth, always come out after the shows and meet everybody. Paul Martin here has been in many bands over the years, a real pioneer in New Zealand metal circles. Even had his own metal show on the radio and on TV as well here in New Zealand. He's also been in another couple of bands that I've got. He was in a hard rock band called Blackjack, the album Deal. This one came out in the early 90s, if I remember correctly. Just straightforward hard rock. And then he was in probably the first ever New Zealand rock band I ever started listening to, and that was the band called Knightshade. Just great hard rock. They weren't hair metal, but they were definitely hard rock. And I've got this 20 solid gold hits from 89, but it was 88 songs. And you have a song by them on here. Where is it? You Don't Need Me, Knightshade. Yeah, so the main reason I got this is because of that one track. And you also had other fantastic songs on here by Europe Superstitious. You had, what else you got here? Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett. All Fired Up by Pat Benatar. And also other non-rock tracks. You had Bros and I Owe You Nothing, and I don't mind a bit of Bros. But yeah, I don't mind admitting that. You also got Jason Donovan. I also Cheap Trick on here as well. Cyndi Lauper, Hot House Flowers, Wet Wet Wet, which I also enjoy too, being an 80s kid. I grew up listening to a lot of 80s pop. Yeah, so Knightshade. Real family affair with this band too. It looks like these 2 are brothers, but no, they are not related. But Nick here is Paul's son, and Nick plays the drums. And Jenny Skewlander here married Paul's brother, so they are brother and sister-in-law. Yeah, so yeah, great hard rock metal from Devilskin. There's so many other bands I could have shown, like a Storm, who are another fantastic band who now live in the States. You have a band called Blue Ruin, who live in Germany, out of New Zealand, who are fantastic as well. They're more like in the punk metal vein. I showed them just recently in a video. Who else do you have? Yeah, just so many great bands. Tadpole is another one. Came out in the early to mid 90s, 2000s. Great female-fronted hard rock. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little spotlight on New Zealand bands. As I said, I'll leave a link to some of their videos or so forth down below, and go and check them out if you like what I've said about them. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. So thanks guys for watching. Almost 20 minutes long. Hope I haven't put you all to sleep. Yeah. Catch you later, bye guys. Bye.